Hello guys, it's time for maybe I'm rambling. A common antibiotic slows mysterious coral disease. Amoxicillin is 95% effective at healing infected tissues on stony coral colonies. Slathering corals in a common antibiotic seems to temporarily soothe a mysterious tissue-eating disease, new research suggests. Just off Florida, a type of coral affected with the stony coral tissue loss disease, or SCTLD, showed widespread improvement several months after being treated with amoxicillin. Researchers report April 21st in scientific reports, while the delayed disease eventually reappeared. The results provide a spot of good news while scientists continue to search what causes it. The antibiotic treatment gives the corals a break, says Aaron Schilling, a coral researcher at Florida Atlantic University's Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute in Fort Pierce. It is very good at halting the lesions it's applied to. Divers discovered SCTLD on reefs near Miami in 2014, characterized by white lesions that rapidly eat away at coral tissue. The disease plagues nearly all the Great Florida Reef, which spans 508 kilometers from St. Lucie Inlet in Marin County to dry Tortugas National Park beyond the Florida Keys. In recent years, SCTLD has spread to reefs in the Caribbean. As scientists search for the cause, they are left to treat lesions through trial and error. Two treatments that show promise involve divers applying to chlorinated epoxy or amoxicillin paste to infected patches. We want to experimentally assess these techniques to see if they are as effective as people have been reporting anecdotally, Schilling says. In April 2019, Schilling and colleagues identified 95 lesions on 32 colonies of great star coral off Florida's east coast. The scientists dug trenches into corals around the lesions to separate diseased tissue from healthy tissue. They filled the most and covered diseased patches with antibiotic paste or chlorinated epoxy and monitored the corals over 11 months. Within about 3 months of the treatment, some 95% of affected coral tissues treated with amoxicillin had healed. Meanwhile, only 20% of infected tissue treated with chlorinated epoxy has healed in that time, no better than untreated lesions. But a one-and-done treatment doesn't stop new lesions from popping up over time, the team found. And some key questions remain unanswered. The scientists note, including how the treatment works on larger scales and what, if any, longer-term side effects the antibiotic could have on the corals in the surrounding environment. Everyone's work is fabulous, says Karen Neely, a marine biologist at Nova Southeastern University in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Neely and colleagues see similar results in the 2-year experiment at the Florida National Marine Sanctuary. The researchers used the same amoxicillin paste and chlorinated epoxy treatments on more than 2,200 lesions on upwards of 1,600 coral colonies representing 8 species, including great star coral. Those antibiotic treatments were more than 95% effective across all species, Neely says. A spot treating new lesions that popped up after initial treatment appears to stop corals from becoming reinfected over time. That study is currently undergoing peer review in Frontiers in Marine Science. Overall, putting these corals in the treatment program saves them, Neely says. We don't get happy endings very often, so that's a nice one. And that's, that's what we get to say about coral reefs. And that's another episode of Maybe I'm Rambling.